Okay, we're going to see the Philadelphia Eagles and Kansas City Chiefs play here in Tecmo Super Bowl on the Super NES. Just because these are the two teams that are playing in the real Super Bowl tomorrow, so I thought I'd just do something interesting. My friend Jimmy does this every year. He'll match up the two Super Bowl teams in Tecmo Super Bowl, but he loads the final, puts the final score on Facebook. I decided to do the same thing, but YouTube video version of the whole game. So I mean, the odds of this game being accurate are very slim. I mean, you got two completely different teams here. This is like the roster from '93. But it still should be kind of cool. And in this game you have the option to choose whether you want clear weather, rain, or snow. Since in real life the game is going to be held in the Caesars Superdome, I decided to do clear weather. I don't like the fact that they play the Super Bowl in a neutral stadium. I think it should be just like all other sports. You know, that's what home field advantage is all about. Give the home team their stadium. Wow, 4th and 1 going for a field. I would have gone for it. If I had to cheer for a team, I'm going to have to cheer for the Eagles just because I get tired of seeing the Chiefs going to the Super Bowl just about like every year. And I think my friend Jimmy's an Eagles fan too, so I have to go for the Eagles. I did a Tecmo Super Bowl tournament a couple months ago, and the Chiefs and Eagles very easily could have played each other because they're in the same set of brackets. I want to go back and look at that. First down. Okay, 24. So yeah, if the Chiefs would have beat the Lions in round 2, those brackets, they would have been playing each other in round 3. Actually pretty fun doing these sport tournaments. I plan on doing a basketball one. I'm hoping to do that next month. I would have done it this month if I wasn't going on a trip. It takes a lot of work, a lot of playing games. This summer I'm going to be doing a baseball tournament, MLBPA. So what I do when I do these tournaments is I'll auto skip all the way to the end of the season, and then I'll take the rosters, or not the rosters, the standings, and I'll rank them from first place to last place. Then I'll set up the brackets and just go ahead and let them play. Now I have a specific team I play as. Like in football, I play as the Packers. In hockey, I play as the Blackhawks. Baseball, I'll be playing as the White Sox. But all the other teams are computer controlled. Also, after my cruise, I'm going to be doing a video just kind of talking about it, even though it's not video game related. So I'll take like, usually when I go on a cruise, I'll take like, well, my first 3 cruises I took 300 pictures. The last cruise I went on, I uploaded over 600 pictures on Facebook. And those were all 7-day cruises. This next one's a 10-day cruise, so I have no idea how many pictures I'm going to be taking, and uploading. But I'm going to pick out some of those pictures and do a video, like a slideshow. I'm also doing an excursion on this cruise where I'm going to be playing with monkeys and sloths. So that'll be kind of interesting. Yeah, the Eagles aren't doing very good. So next September I'll be doing another Tecmo Super Bowl tournament. But I'll be doing it on Tecmo Super Bowl 2 Special Edition. That's one game I have to get on the Genesis yet, Tecmo Super Bowl 2 Special Edition, because I've got like all the Tecmo Super Bowl games on the NES, well, 2 of them. I've got all 3 on the Super NES. I've got 1 and 3 on the Genesis, and I've got 1 on PlayStation. I think that might be all the Tecmo Super Bowl games. I'm not sure if there's one for the N64. I can check real quick. No, there was no Tecmo football game on the N64. I keep missing how the Eagles end up losing the ball. I don't know if they punted, if they turned it over, or what happened. They fumbled. I guess I haven't been paying attention. Okay, so both teams had 9 runs, pretty close in rushing yards. Kansas City's dominating on passing yards. It leads 6-0. think the NES, the Super NES, the Genesis, and the PlayStation were the only game that had Tecmo football games. I googled what systems had Tecmo Super Bowl. It's only got the NES and PlayStation listed, but right here we're seeing the Super NES version. And I also own the Sega Genesis version, so I don't know why those aren't up there. Touchdown. Eagles take the lead. If they make the extra point. I was going to do virtual racing for my video yesterday, but I just bought the game. For some reason it won't work in my Retron 5. I don't want to take it back to the video game store because I did that with my Tetris games. They weren't working. But the guys at the video game store went and put them in the actual NES and they worked fine. So apparently it's something between the game and the console. One of those cartridges used to work in the Retron 5, and then it stopped. Ooh, Chiefs might regain the lead. That Star Trek game I did yesterday was just absolutely terrible. And the Super Nintendo version was hard to figure out at first. I really had to play around with it to get it figured out, but I mean the Genesis version is like none of the buttons seem to work. I mean Super Nintendo, all the buttons worked, it was just a matter of figuring out what buttons did which.
First down.
I know I was using a Super Nintendo controller instead of a Genesis controller, but still all the buttons on the Super Nintendo have some type of function when playing a Genesis game with it. The Chiefs are going to have to go try for another field goal, most likely. Oh, that's going to be off. Or not. For sure that was going to be way outside. The Chiefs regain the lead. Should do a pretty good job of holding the Eagles back. He had two guys wide open further downfield. Yeah, Chiefs don't really need to win this game. They could let the Eagles beat themselves. If we had the first down, they would have gotten those two guys. Touchback. That would be cool if the Eagles took the Chiefs down their own end zone and ended up tying the game up at 9. Yeah, so when I do that basketball tournament, I'm not going to pick any team. My team's the Bulls, but I don't really follow basketball, and I'm not that good at the game, so I don't really want to risk even playing in that tournament and end up getting slaughtered. So I'll just go ahead and let that all be computer controlled. And I think that game is NBA Live 95.
First down.
Well, I think I also have a Tecmo basketball game too. I can check the app on my phone.
Ready, set, first down.
Well, it looks like I don't have a. I could have swore I had a Tecmo basketball game, but I'm not seeing one on my Game I app. Okay, Tecmo Super NBA basketball. I did a YouTube video on it 10 years ago. Why is that game not showing up in my app? I have to go check my shelf and find out if I really have the game or not. Maybe I don't think I would have lost it. Oh, I didn't realize we were that close to the end. Okay, so that's what we can expect to see in the Super Bowl. Chiefs are going to win 9-7. We'll see if it really happens. So I did check my shelf, and I do have Tecmo Super NBA basketball. But for some reason, I do not have it on my Game I app. And I noticed that I was like 10 games short. That must have been one of the ones I forgot to add. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the game. As I mentioned before, I will not be doing a video next Friday, which is Valentine's Day, because I'll be somewhere in the Caribbean. Actually, find out exactly where I'll be. I'll be in Costa Maya, Mexico on Friday. That's one of our stops. So yeah, I fly to Houston on Sunday. So actually I'll be watching the Super Bowl from down in Houston at the hotel. And Monday we board Royal Caribbean's Jewel of the Seas. Tuesday is a sea day. Wednesday we stop at Yucatan, Mexico. And Thursday we stop at Cozumel, Mexico. Friday we'll be at Costa Maya, Mexico. Saturday we'll be at Mahogany Bay, Roatan, Honduras. Sunday's a day at sea. Monday we stop at Grand Cayman. Tuesday and Wednesday are a day at sea. And Thursday the 20th we get back to Galveston, Texas. So, of those 5 locations I'm going, I've already been to 4 of them. And 3 of them were on my first cruise: Cozumel, Mexico, Costa Maya, and Honduras. At Grand Cayman, I went on my second cruise. So Yucatan, Mexico is the only stop I haven't been to yet. But anyway, should still be fun, good times. And I'll be doing a video. Probably not the Friday after I get back. I'm going to need some time to pick out which pictures I want to do. But I will be doing some video on the Friday when I get back. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the game. See how accurate it is. And see you in the next video.